What's good, everyone, and welcome back to another Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair video. I am, I'm actually still stunned about the revelation of Chiaki still being here. Because I'm pretty sure she got, blown up, but yeah, I really hate that trial, but, I'm lost. Hopefully going here will clear up some, details and information.
Yeah.
Because I'm officially lost. If you've been enjoying the series, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content provided, and so on and so forth. Hit the notification button to be notified immediately when a new video comes out. Other than that, let's continue on from here, huh? Hey, you're late. Is it true? I could have really left something? I gotta stop clicking fast. You know, before Miss Sonia, thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
What the frick? A coincidence, you say? Wrong! That is the will of causality guiding you. Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I will never allow that.
Damn right.
So, let's hurry up and play it. Okay, so that's funky. She said with his hamsters, not Gundam. What the frick? Yeah, you're right. No one's really here, right?
I wonder who's watching this message.
Oh, so I don't need the voice. Okay. Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nakato was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it! It was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as the killer? And he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. What the fuck? Why was he there? But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video, then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Now then, let's put the meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final deck room allowed me to learn a certain truth. Oh wait, he got two things. That's right. Not only did he get everyone's profile from the from Monokuma, but he also got something else. It was something labeled by the Future Foundation. I just wonder what it was. Because we didn't see it in his room. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. Wait. I was totally surprised. Oh. Uh. Yeah, I can't understand that. The Future Foundation must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime deep down. I always wanted to be a protagonist myself. Check the web for details. What? Why would I say web? Why would I say check the web for details? But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is seriously pissing me off. Something something odd. Something happy. Something happy. Oh, so. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to say. All I'm seeing is random stuff. Something tells me it's in code, but I might be wrong. Jeez, what hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's droid, any? How could they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go. The key to enter that place, is that message you found at Nezumi's castle.
Well,
normally you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. You guys still think you're not gonna something, stop it, don't stop. What? That is confusing. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end. But I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I shall announce the password. 11037. That one? That single code? There's only one person who would leave a code like that. Especially when it's connected to Makoto, are you trying to help us? That is the password that was written in Nezmi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. But are you telling the truth? Are you really Nagito, or are you just a message that's been tampered with by Monokuma? This is bad. This could be the ultimate save or the ultimate trap. And we would have no way to stop it. Because whatever's left on this island we're fricked. Because it's here. We stay here and wait to see what that Monokuma put on the center island, or just wait till we're all dead. Wait till we get to see what that bomb does. If that thing's a bomb, or if or we go with Nagato's plan. Either way, it's bad. Forget, we got no other choice, do we? I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all from me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
Ultimate hope. There's only one person with that title. Well, technically, two. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. What the frick? How are you here? There's no mistaking it. That password's to enter the ancient ruin. You better hurry. I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. Alright. Let's go. Now it's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin the second act. Darn it. Oh wait, we're on the second island. Are we? Yeah. That took me a second to process. Somehow, this is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
How are you here? You're dead. Right? Or is this... Or am I really going insane? Oh, Hajime, are you going insane? It's so unreliable to be freak out like that. You're a man, aren't you? There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right. It's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills. The chills, the kills. If you're gonna lay it out, why not do it in the where I keep with me.
Dumbass!
Hey, now's not the time to be fucking around.
Master for Yuhiko.
I think we literally went insane. It's going to be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's move forward.
Shut up.
The hell, don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe me, that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's orders.
What?
What was that? I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said, you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
The password, please? Yeah, I know. 1103. 11037, right? Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. What the frick?
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong? What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... this world? Okay. Um... Um... I... I... Um... Oh, I wasn't even done with chapter 5 yet. Gamer backpack. Yes. Heading... Chapter 0. Heading to the school trip. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite regular. Just when you thought it was a small series, it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I stayed myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well. For me, it was quite comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun. So I was feeling rather excited. But I figure I get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun. So that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships. Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile, but underneath that skin I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me. So, to share a room with a person like that, yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky. Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? That's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope Speak Academy too, right? So, you're one of us? But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. Eh. If everyone was the same, then it would really be boring, but everyone has different personalities, different likes, and that makes it from being boring. Then again, as long as there's no people that go like possessing an ultimate talent that one should care for, then yeah, I guess that's a thing that really can make a world a bit annoying. Focusing on merely talent and not giving everyone a choice and seeing those as talent as high class people. Very annoying. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent, even though they know they're insignificant. They don't try to acknowledge their true superior. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has went to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority, Makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps. Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to this world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they have high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent, too. It is now my turn to use that person, as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already. I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests aside. It rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. What the fuck? That's a female's hand. It looks familiar. How disturbing. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much. Hate. Then explain your hand. This? The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotten. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my ultimate enemy. I see, so you salvaged that body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that, Wait, huh? Do I hate her? That's strange. Huh? Huh? Look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? New world program, huh? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on the island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence. is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? So we saw before chapter 1 what really happened. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? Door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? A Monokuma? Huh? Isn't this a classroom? So even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then, why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we all gathered at the classroom just before we arrived at Chaparrock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Chaparrock Island?
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
The heck's going on? Everything's glitchy. Huh? Did he just say what I think he said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope Speak Academy?" But, why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? Not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? What is this? In a normal classroom, there'd be windows, but instead, there's iron plate bolted here. When I tried knocking on it with my fist, it looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the heck? This place where iron plates are covering the window inside the classrooms? Is it really Hope Speak Academy? Another Monokuma, huh?
No.
Looks like I'm not done looking for Monokumas yet. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. This doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this is a place. It's Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us. Just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear this things up. Things are locked. There's a barrier. Can't go there. That's locked. Okay. No No access. No access. Ah, no access. No access? Nurse? Bathrooms? School zone 1F. So weird. So this is a gymnasium. Why is everything so restricted? Right, going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower wait anymore. So I brace myself and cautiously open the door. Oh, that is weird. Oh. That's, unnerving. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime,
Yeah.
you heard the announcement and came here too. You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of this? Akuma said this place was Hope Speak Academy or something.
That is.
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello. Well, how does it feel to return to long awaited Hope Speak Academy?
You.
You. Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock. I just told you. Guys, this is Hope Speak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope Speak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it? Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope Speak Academy fell to ruins.
Lies.
You were serious about that? But of course, it failed to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went all this trouble to bring you to Hope Speak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it sounds like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone.
Don't fuck with me.
Enough with this bullshit, just spit it out already. Where you take us, you bastard. Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruins and
In other words,
it means I made this Hope Speak Academy between the door to the ruins and the inside of the ruins. What do you mean between?
Hey.
What do you mean made?
what's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh?
Then what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Chapel Rock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we can stay here.
That's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let's choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I dispersed all the teaching materials you'll need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all that information is accurate, containing no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. As usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting can't change, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What's going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. Is this building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world's going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope? Is that what you're thinking? Just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talent and a strong will. And the moment you're born in this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who's forgotten he was a nobody. That's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out, sorry. It's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey!
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's some part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Manami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
Serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we were really tricked by Monokuma? However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regardless, that matter, I believe Manami never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even so, if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, But if she were alive, she definitely would have helped us. Now, if her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do? Oh, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right? Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I better get... Well, it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Well, Akuma said it about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been? Alright, I'm gonna do it!
Prepare yourself.
Like,
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Speak Academy, about ourselves. I don't really care. We don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey! We could go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is. What's happened to Hope Speak Academy? None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Anakuma should already know that. That's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. You should already know that we never choose to stay on this island.
Hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
so.
I don't think we'll find the answer to all of our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'm just go on ahead for now.
Oh,
Hey, you're already going?
jeez.
Why is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
alright!
So we should not do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at the green light, we never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Kane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, there's no more killing, so we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home. I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow and left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia,
Miss Sonia!
please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Freaking simp. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more, it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand. And that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely gonna go home. Oh, okay.
I knew you could do it.
Alright. Nothing here. Old building 5th. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this what Monakuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. There's no exit. This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been eradicated to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? No. And that's the frightening thing. Okay. Bio. It looks like it's locked. So I won't have access to a lot of places. So I gotta take this one room at a time, huh? Dojo, huh? Alright, let's go in here. Huh. This is actually oddly more unsettling. How is it possible that this is more unsettling than everything else so far? I think it's just a peaceful view. It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Target? These targets seem pretty far away. If the production team had more time, there could have been mini games here. Wait, what am I saying? What? Huh. A book. What's this? Is this a manga? It's called Manga for Morons. It's History of Hope Speak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with a suspicious looking tile laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So, as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting us out of here, no matter what it is. Pick up the manga off the floor and start flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope Speak Academy history as a narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope Speak Academy. Hope Speak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the one who scout them are Hope Speak Academy teachers who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope Speak Academy isn't just a school for talented, it is also a school for research talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope Speak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If that persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the reserve department. The quotations on normal seems very suspicious. The expenses and exam fees for the reserve department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope Speak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope Speak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only care about the brand. With this, Hope Speak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and begin further research of talent. To create Hope Speak Academy, Ernest wished a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The end was so sudden. Like a manga that's suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, 3 phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy. The tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. Though these names are so melodramatic, there's no way these incidents really happened, right? The manga only mentioned the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve course students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh? Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that. You had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
By the way,
Based on my assumptions, the Future Foundation wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the reserve course students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You want to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve course student. I want to strangle him, apparently. Damn it, what the heck? Reserve department has been added. Now we know at least what's going on there. Apparently that's all I need to get. What else am I supposed to... Kazuichi?
What's going on?
This hallway is kinda creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Yeah, I gotta agree. So... Nope. So, random places will open up. And these places will allow me to enter... Okay. 5A. Here we go. Okay, another book. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh. Wasn't that tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I learn a bit more about the incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the events known as the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated style drawings, depicted characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak. Yeah, obviously. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stroked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, the incident would lead to a horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited to Danganronpa /0. With a heavy sigh, I closed the book. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony. For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. Ooh. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope. Nagato mentioned that before, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagato said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply meant talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it says that the Reserve Corps students at the Reserve Department began uprising. What about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way I have a reason to do something like that. Anyway, I learned about the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is the far worst incident, right? What kind of incident was that? And who's this other student that isn't Azuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Okay. Everything looks the same. Except this. Whoa. What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I just might freeze to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Dang.
I've been found.
Refrigerators. I've seen this in movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least that's what it looks like. But that's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. It feels so forced. This idea should have been cancelled during development or something. What am I thinking? Are we breaking the fourth wall? Okay, there's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was the incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hope I was right. The eyes are totally different from each other. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, yeah. Is this drawn so grossly because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Host Week Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Host Week Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students and people of various races, and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined in the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and the wanton destruction began their only goal. The strong butchered the weak, The weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A war fought not only for principles, religion, or personal gain, just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope Speak Academy, a group called the Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope Speak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the mass in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. Powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfed the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing, my chest and my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this really is true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequently, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? Am I? You don't like like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough! What is this messed up manga? I thought you obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened? And I actually forgot about it? There's a way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues are real. Please understand, I'm praying for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant when he said at the beginning. Well, let's say that headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally gonna graduate, but on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay with the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps, no, that's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they devoted to a certain student who guided Hope Speak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, a group of people, but they are known as Ultimate Despair. They're high school students, right? Well, if they're actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then are the killings were involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. And get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the room. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? I have no clue. Let's see. Oh, 5B. Well, this is unlocked. Might as well. No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see them. Except that I can't.
Jeez.
When I ran inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty your way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. Don't mind to either. No one wants to at this point. Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I don't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga. It's like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. Getting really tired. Fed up with your battling? Hurry up. What do you want to tell me? It's about that key piece of information that you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair. Huh? Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl. Lady Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima. As the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the ultimate despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group. Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl. Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy. My throat hurts and I can't say the word. Have an uncanny power to attract people. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it. That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people. She even influenced those of the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason the incident became a tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in position to neutralize the threat. Then what's their purpose? What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? This doesn't make any sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they just do what they did without any purpose. It was Junko and Oshima's despair. Huh? For Junko and Oshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko and Oshima as Junko and Oshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie, Hajime. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko and Yoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea has been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs, who had been recruited, became nothing more than Junko's limbs. Well, despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko and Oshima, like believers making offerings to their god, like a mother providing food to her children. They all dedicated all despair so that they could escape from despair, all in Junko and Oshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And so hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy? Final days? Junko has the power to change people's values. So, this is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the Reserve Corps department? They fulfilled their roles as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide? All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me? I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Junko and Oshima? This scare me at all. I mean, Junko and Oshima is already dead, huh? Ultimate despair has been added to the troop bullets. Reserve department has been updated in your handbook. What do you mean? Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko and Oshima is really dead. What? You didn't see that? There's a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life. In a blank classroom. Blank classroom? Hey, wait. What was that you said about the Killing School Life? Like, the killings that were involved... we were involved in. They were killings that happened at Hope Speak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her. Yeah. That's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead?
like,
It turns out that killing school life was part of the whole biggest, most awful, whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students at Hope Speak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope Speak Academy, and she took away their memories. That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing.
oh,
The students of Hope Speak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But the messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. And Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is her enemy? If Junko Enoshima is dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resembled the killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Home Speak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? Cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere? Just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Killing school life has been added to... Okay. Ultimate Despair has been updated. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that? One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character route. Not making sense again.
Well
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Is that like an innuendo or something? Is he like trying to taunt me or what? I'm actually kind of confused here. Okay. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again? It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right, there's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Oh, Akane's here. Oh, what's up with the screen? Akane twitched her nose like a beast to examine her surroundings. what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut feeling, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who? I don't know, it's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
Still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Alright, what do we have here? Okay. Empty, empty. Office. I would say that would be the best place to get clues, but we're on the 4th floor. Music. Huh? This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Let's check the hologram. What is this? Words are flowing in the air. It's like a hologram, right? The flowing letters are forming a sentence. Looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, you've obtained information of a person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there's a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Shugo and Oshima rallying them. In the worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins. We haven't located them yet either. We will continue this investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe? I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. The Academy Survivors has been added. Okay, the monument. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in the music room? And not just that, the mark engraved on the monument is the symbol to the Future Foundation, right? Below the symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most greatest, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma. He completely made it up. The origins of the Future Foundation, huh? Guess that's all the clues in this classroom. It's finally confirmed the Future Foundation is on our side at least. They were founded by graduates of Hope Speak Academy. And they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. Now, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despair to cause the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Oshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Triple Rock Island? Mentioned in the email. What's that about? The only future Foundation facility we found was the ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there was a research facility on this island, there should have been future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. If I'm at Bang Bang, I say that the office is open. Well, I did say I would bet. But then again, it was the only one that looked like it would count. This feels different from a classroom. It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now I mentioned it does look like that.
No.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already.
Huh? Are you serious?
That's number 4. There should be one more left, but let's do it on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard. In large letters just below that are names I've seen before. Let's see. What's this? There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard below that said that Hyoko Saionji is written there. What is this newspaper? What? What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Saionji. This can't mean the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hyoko we knew. What does this mean? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No. It says Hyoko Saionji here. Oh, then Hyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name.
I mean,
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it yourself. That's not Hyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko is the Saionji's family only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hyoko.
of course not.
What are you saying? Hyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had growth spurt.
Today,
Well,
I'm feeling white.
regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they aren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? Is this the truth? This is the truth. And Hyoko in this newspaper, is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey,
Could it be related to the list of subjects over there? Huh?
this is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound so messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard, under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was that?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. Portrait. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched onto it plastered says, Hope Speak Academy founder Izuru Kamakura. The founder of Hope Speak Academy in this name, Izuru Kamakura. But doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. The Academy founder has been added to the handbook. Okay. Let's read this hologram real fast, and I think this should be it here. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. Guess I should read it. I understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Oshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Oshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? It doesn't sound peaceful at all. I guess that's understandable. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. The remnants of despair are the ones waging that war. There's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Remnants of despair has been added to the Okay, with this, you're totally ready to flex on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage. Next stage. So... the third floor. Damn it, not again! The hallway is different from last time. I guess the flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, moving to a different hallway than last time. But how can he do that? Now's not the time to be confused by that. Think about it's gonna waste my energy. It's an elevator. Okay, this doesn't even look like a school after you get to this point. Seriously? There's nothing. Oh, never mind. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Anything else? Nope. So there's only one classroom. Alright, I can deal with that. Rec room. There's a billboard, table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. A file. It's a file with Hope's Academy seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? How would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goals. With our hands, we will birth in true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and indication orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of true hope. Hope's Academy was behind something like that? I don't get it really, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Let's go ahead to my files. There's a lot of different magazines, travel. Okay, so nothing important there. Dartboard. Let's see. Nope. Just a hologram. It's a hologram again. What's this one say? Looks like another email passage regarding the reports we gave you the other day. We finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they are dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, and it seems certain that they survive under harsh conditions. Of course, over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants to spare, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Okay. Everything's been updated. Sex here is if they acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation emails. I thought they made the perfect clue. So I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No!
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. His true identity must be connect everything to what's happening right now. Okay. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty used to it by now, but even so, what is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is totally disconnected from reality. I'm upside. I'm seeing Monokuma. Great, this is my worst nightmare. Oh my gosh, shut up, Hey, Akane. It's close, it's very close. Someone is coming. Akane twitches her nose to examine her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
You're definitely really close. At least that's what my gut's telling me. And answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see, my gut feeling is... They're both.
Yeah.
He's right, they're both. Both, what do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. That's true, I guess. That's off. Leave me alone, Monokuma. You'll never get me. You'll never catch me. You'll never get me. Art. Okay, so that's the thing that needs to open. So, what's left? There's... Oh, right there. The library. This must be the library. Monokuma probably left something here too. Just a hologram, huh? This hologram again. It must be another one from the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that's another clue. To Future Foundation, 14th Division, Makoto Naeki. Oh, got something serious. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to this world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agree with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy. You survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately returned the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of... What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naeki. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? To be. Oh, that's nauseating. Huh? Did I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but, this looks like a laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm in the laundry room. Oh. That should be every Monokuma now, right? Okay. A tablet with a PC. Is this the next clue? I pick up the tablet and immediately examine it. Neo World Program, huh? Neo World Program. This were Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World Program has another name. Psychroprophetic Communication Simulation. The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World Program allows its subjects to experience a synthesized virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World Program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the symphonic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purpose only, and any other use is extremely forbidden. Though it is highly effective in the treatment trained brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Programming. Feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflict, the trust I felt until now. It all disappeared until all I feel is despair. Oh! Yeah, I'm not gonna try that scream. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up. Including me too? So, what, we're in the first one?
Hiya!
This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Oh, crud. First there's a thing there, and now there isn't, and... What? 2 rooms.
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect, huh? The The placebo effect is where your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. The nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? Huh?
Oh my.
Huh? I am not sure. I do not fully understand. That's completely random, and I'm actually concerned for you, Sonia. What the heck? Huh? Two red rooms. Oh, the barrier. Yeah, that makes sense. The moment you discover the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. 1A. Big object. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object, it's words. No, wait. It's a code. Welcome. Welcome to the New World program. A person? The following person is talking to me? Who is this? Who is it? No. Is it even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligent program. It would make me happy if you call me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk? But what are you? Alter Ego. Artificial Intelligence Program. I am the master programmer behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has dominated the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island's cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would most likely be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstance. For example, the school you're in, it appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry. I don't really know the circumstance of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words I understand what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths. They were all just fiction. Is that? And so I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo program World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. Program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here, the fact that we don't have our memories, all that's the program's fault, right? Deleting memories is the first step towards replacing memories. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope Speak Academy while it was still in its experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason, but unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I'm more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like that. All these new words that make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the New World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yes. Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and 1 student. They were intended to guide the participants this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seemed the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they created, there's no risk of abuse. Because of the virus influencing everything, that has changed. If it changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place, the New World program would have promised internal peace. Just like the outside world, it became a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind the true identity, but the function is beyond my capability. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the properties of my abilities, which contained my authority to build the world. So this virus took control of everything and blocked you out. It also prevented anyone from messing with the inside of the Neo World program. And I'm guessing we're in the Neo World program, so this was Danganronpa 3 was leaning towards when I was talking about using a project How interesting. So, this project, erasing memories. So I'm guessing it was to erase any memories involving Junko and Oshima. Anything that would have led to Junko and Oshima from being able to control them. It's like it was a Grandmaster. Okay. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma's rock and funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-side track. But alter egos shouldn't be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this alter ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo program exists in isolation. It's impossible that it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility? But the only person who could enter that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I heard is the truth? Why am I assuming everything is a lie? Observers has been added to the truth bullet selection of your handbook. The Neo World program has been updated. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedures. And... Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship from there. The paradigm change results by cut off rapidly causes a situation where your own existence is accelerating the crosses joints overwhelm of the world and what the fuck? Did he break? Hey? What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone's right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through an alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The thing you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really wanted to save you right away, but because of the virus interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutting down requests. The New World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference, but Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. Looks like this guy can't hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocity virus was lurking inside the New World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What do you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam crown, right? You know 11037? 11037. That's the number we found at Nismi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to be open after you finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason why I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagato who saw it first would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I'm entrusting it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation program. Let me guess. Monokuma? And the one in control. I'm sure they're going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario, where the observer who has the role of a teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means, even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number.
Hmm? Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. It's that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff. I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus invasion with all my might. So you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do with that truth? When that truth is really a lie. We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. Still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for this killing game. For the killings, too. Even though we had our experience, something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't that all be meaningless, too? When the world is flipped over and becomes irrational, what am I supposed to do? Guess I got no choice.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first.
A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means now. For now, I need to finish this. Just need to focus on that. So this is the final one. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Okay. Ones and zeros. That's... Huh? This place.
Yeah.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
It seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
This place is... Is this a... Yeah, I don't need to go into depths of that from earlier. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruins leads to. Huh? It seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up till now.
Damn it.
It's like we were dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this, too, is very...
welcome.
So, we finally arrived. Congratulations, you guys. Are the first one to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different from the trial ground from before. This trial field actually inspired the one from before. So in a way, this place is the original.
Hey,
Who cares? The graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
of course.
If that's what you guys decide.
Huh?
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Ahem. Please take a look at your LCD touch panel built into your seat. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your votes, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who had died up till now had their votes been as absences.
then.
Then the result will be based on majority vote. If graduate is chosen and by majority vote, then from then, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is pretty damn obvious. Come on, move this along. We can press it now, right?
No.
You can't just do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet. Your will has been swept by society's harsh current. Shut up! Who cares? Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
My. Which of your officials are you using this view vial? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know. What does that mean? It won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right.
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if you're okay with graduate or not.
Damn it.
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Well,
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way.
But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduation. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it just because it has to be. It doesn't mean he exerts his own will over everything he too has a limit. Is this what alter ego was talking about?
Anyway.
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to solve the mystery. Afterwards, you cast your majority vote, and from there, we move on from the graduation program. But why do we have to go through something so dumb? Well, that is, you said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time, then. Who's the main cast? Oh, you don't need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys. There's no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know.
So annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
Piss me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment? That's not important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy? I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me. I'm basically a gun. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the natural of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories. Oh dang, I got no other skills. Wow, I went down having no skills. Okay. So, I say this is a good part to end. Next time we will finish case 6. Hopefully. So with this all said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content provided, and so on and so forth. Hit the notification button to be notified immediately when a new video comes out. Other than that, tell me what you think about this so far in the comment section below. I think I already said that, but just wanted to affirm it. Other than that, though, for real, I'll see you all next time. Bye!